Good evening. We are bringing you commentary of Aston Villa against Wolverhampton Wanderers today from the Premier League. I'm your alternative host, Russ Vernon, and I'm going to be joined by Kieran and Riley, your alternative commentator, very, very soon. And you're listening to Football Commentary Live. Why not? Let's check out before we get on to tonight's live commentary game, and check out the classified football scores from today, starting with the Premier League. Burnley 1, Arsenal 1, Sheffield United 0, Southampton 2, Aston Villa versus Wolverhampton Wanderers, and Brighton and Hove Albion versus Leicester City, evening kickoffs. Sky Bet Championship. Watford 1, Nottingham Forest 0, Barnsley 1, Birmingham City 0, Bristol City 0, QPR 2, Coventry City 1, Derby County 0, Millwall 0, Blackburn Rovers 2, Norwich City 3, Luton Town 0, Preston North End 1, Bournemouth 1, Reading 3, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Stoke City 2, Wycombe Wanderers 0, Swansea City 2, Middlesbrough 1, Sky Bet League 1, Gillingham 3, Ipswich Town 1, Accrington Stanley 2, Swindon Town 1, Blackpool 1, AFC Wimbledon 1, Burton Albion 2, Peterborough United 1, Doncaster Rovers 2, Plymouth Argyle 1, Hull City 2, Bristol Rovers 0, Lincoln City 3, Crewe Alexandra 0, Northampton Town 4, Portsmouth 1, Oxford United versus 0, Chorlton Athletic 0, Shrewsbury Town 0, Fleetwood Town 2, Sunderland 2, Rochdale 0, Wigan Athletic 3, Milton Keynes Dons 0, Sky Bet League 2, Exeter City 4, Leyton Orient 0, Barrow 2, Mansfield Town 0, Bradford City 1, Bolton Wanderers 1, Cambridge United 1, Walsall 0, Cheltenham Town 3, Port Vale 2, Colchester United 0, Newport County 2, Grimsby Town 1, Forest Green Rovers 2, Morecambe 3, Carlisle United 1, Oldham Athletic 0, Southend United 0, Salford City 1, Scunthorpe United 1, Stevenage 1, Harrogate Town 0, Tranmere Rovers 0, Crawley Town 1. National League. Chesterfield 3, Yeovil 0, Edinburgh Redbridge 2, Boreham Wood 2, Eastleigh 1, Bromley 2, Solihull Moors 1, Maidenhead United 1, Torquay United 0, Hartlepool United 1, Wealdstone 1, FC Halifax Town 2, Weymouth 1, Stockport County 0, Woking 3, Kings Lynn 0, Sutton United versus Wrexham at 5:20 kick-off. Scottish Premiership. Aberdeen 0, Hamilton Academical 0, Motherwell 3, Livingston 1, Rangers 3, St Mirren 0, Ross County 3, Kilmarnock 2, St Johnstone 1, Hibernian 0. In the early kickoffs in the Bundesliga, Borussia Mönchengladbach 0, Bayer Leverkusen 1, Eintracht Frankfurt 1, FB Stuttgart 1, Hertha Berlin 2, Augsburg 1, Freiburg 0, RB Leipzig 3, Hoffenheim 2, Wolfsburg 1. Bayern Munich versus Borussia Dortmund is an evening kick-off at 5:30. Scottish Championship. Alloa Athletic 1, Inverness Caledonian Thistle 1, Arbroath 2, Queen of the South 4, Arthur Midlothian 2, Dundee 1, Morton 0, Ayr United 2. Those are your scores today from the football which we like to watch here on Football Commentary Live. And now it's going to be the first time I'm going to say a very good evening to our very own Kieran Riley. Good evening, Kieran. How are you doing today, mate? You okay?
Good evening, Russ. Good evening, everyone, from a grade over Villa Park, which is always good. But the Wolves are in town, and we're back for blood.
You doing all right, mate?
Well, not too bad. Keeping busy, lockdown standards, eh? But got to keep happy. And what's better to do on a Saturday afternoon than do some alternative commentary here for FCL?
Yes, and we're looking forward to your brilliant commentary there, Kieran. Any of the results that read out stood out for you this afternoon?
Well, to be perfectly honest, mate, I wasn't really paying attention, to be fair to you. But let's have a quick gander. Let's see if there's anything interesting today. Well, I did catch some of the Burnley Arsenal game earlier from Matt Arles' commentary on his debut, and very odd goal, Burnley's, wasn't it?
It was, yes.
Very, very. That was like one of the easiest, I think, tap-ins in anything. It was handed to him on a plate.
Basically, just Jacko tried clearing it. If anyone hadn't seen it, Jacko tried clearing it, and he just hit him in the virtually on the chest and just bounced his way in. It was like Jacko trying to clear it across the box, which you try not to do when you're a youngster coming up playing football. And he decided to do that, and he put it across, and it was an easy goal in the end for Chris Wood. Hard to miss from that situation.
Yeah. Just looking at League One. Say this with a smile on my face. Looks like Plymouth are hitting a bit of a slump. Another 2-1. Another defeat there. There was a big result you read out somewhere. Where was that? Was that in League 2? Was that one? Was that the Portsmouth game? Was it the Portsmouth game? It was. Was it the Portsmouth game? No, it wasn't. Which game was? Yeah. Oh, sorry. It was the Exeter City game. 4-0. Bloody hell. It's a nice little flash in. Hat trick for Matt J as well. Yeah, hat trick for Mr. Matt J.
Yes, but I did read the Portsmouth score, and they lost 4-1 to Northampton, Kieran, this afternoon, and they were 4-0 down inside 43 minutes. 20 minutes, 23 minutes, 32 minutes, and then 43 minutes. Portsmouth only had 3 shots on target in the entire 90 minutes today.
Bloody hell. It's a bit bad. That's a bit appalling, isn't it? But that was more like us against City on Tuesday, but we won't talk about that game. Moving on. Let's have a look at the team news for this evening. We'll start with...
Before you go on to that, Kim, we've just got a comment in here from Mike Horniman, our very own Mike Horniman, and he has said, "Get in, 1-0 to the Borough boys." Stevenage beat Harrogate by a goal to nil earlier on. Mike watched that this afternoon, and he's gone on to say another clean sheet and 3 points as well. So congratulations to Stevenage. Then and now, what we're going to do, I'm going to hand over to Kieran, who's going to bring you up to date with the team news, and I think we're going to start off with the visitors, Wolverhampton Wanderers.
We certainly are indeed. You read my mind. We're starting today in goal. We have the usual suspect, number 11, Rui Patricio. A back three of the usual, Romain Saiss, Connor Cody, and Leander Den Donker. We got our midfield of Johnny Castro-Otto, João Moutinho, Ruben Neves, and Nelson Semedo. And we have a front, going back to a front three today. We have a Adama Traoré on the left, Willian Jose on the right, in the centre, and Pedro Neto on the right. Obviously, Willian Jose sitting out the City game. Not 100% sure what was going through Nuno's mind for that team selection before, but once again, we won't speak about that. But William Jose coming back in for Ryan Aït-Nouri, Kai Jenny, whoever, who drops back to the bench after, I think, making his first Premier League start in the last game against City. Substitutes for Wolves, of sleeves, have just said Kai Jenny, whoever on the bench, Ryan Aït-Nouri, Willy Bolly, Fabio Silva, Morgan Gibbs-White, Victor Vieira, John Ruddy, and Max Kilman. Obviously, Nuno adopting our usual 3-4-3, but it's a bit 5 at the back. So obviously, Osto and Semedo will drop back into defensive line if they need to. Moving on to Aston Villa, our local derby rivals. Starting in goal, number 26, Emiliano Martinez. They've got a back four of Ahmed Emma Materi, Esri Konza, Tyrone Mings, and Matt Target. Up in the midfield, they've got John McGinn, Douglas Louise, Morgan Sanson. And then up front, they've got Bertrand Traore, Ollie Watkins, and Trezeguet. Obviously, a notable absence today is Mr. Jack Grealish, who is sitting out today's game, I believe, with a calf injury, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. He's going to be a notable absence, but he was key in their 1-0 victory over us back in December. We were robbed that day. It was looking like it was going to be a beautiful draw, and then we had a penalty in the last second of the game, which then obviously we lost 1-0 in the reverse fixture. I was back in December. So we're back this time at Villa Park, and we are hungry for a win. We need to take the pride of the Midlands back to Molineux with us. We need to turn the Midlands gold and black so it's not Clareton blue and red, or whatever the Villa colours are. I don't really pay attention because it makes me want to vomit every time I see a Villa shirt. Anyways, looking at the previous 5 fixtures for each team, we'll start with the home side, Aston Villa. Last game they played, they lost against Sheffield United. That was 1-0. That was back on the 3rd of March, earlier on this week. They beat Leeds 1-0 the week before that on the 27th of February. I think I've got a bit of a stern look from Russ there for mentioning Leeds' loss again. They lost. They got beaten by Leicester 2-1. That was back in on the 21st of February. They drew 0-0 with Brighton, and that was back on the 13th of February. And then they beat Arsenal 1-0 back on the 6th of February. So looking at those, they've got two losses, 2 wins, and a draw on that. So their form is inconsistent, to say the least, with the amount of things. You'd look for more wins than losses, but hey-ho. Looking at Wolves' last 5, obviously on Monday night, we got absolutely annihilated by City in the last 10 minutes. We lost that game 4-1, but our captain, Conor Cody, got his first Premier League goal, and it has been, drum roll please, Russ, 1,035 days since his last Wolves goal.
I did not know that, Kieran. Great start there to bring up.
1,035th day without between his goal when he put us into the Premier League against Huddersfield till now. And obviously that's not including his England goal, because his England goal would be less, but Wolves goal. That's his second Wolves goal, second or third Wolves goal, first in the Premier League, nearly 1,001, over 1,000 days since his last goal. But that's what the captain does. The captain doesn't do it for goals; he does it to keep his side going. But anyways, looking at the history, these two sides met on record at the minute for the first time in 1886, and that game was a 2-2 draw in the FA Cup. They didn't meet in the league for their first 3 games. I noticed all 3 of their first meetings were all FA Cup games. And that first game was a 2-2 draw back in December of 1886. In the last 4 meetings for Wolves, the last game, obviously in the reverse fixture, it was a 1-0 loss. Wolves beat them on the 27th of... we had 2 wins on the butt last season. On the 27th of June and the 10th of November, where we beat them 1-0 at Villa Park and 2-1 at Molineux. And we also lost 2-1 in the Cup back in the 30th of October 2019. Those are the last 4 games. In total, we've played 129 games against the Villa. We've won 41 of them, drawn 32, and Villa have won 56 of those games, with a total of 129 points. The teams are just coming out the teams are out on the pitch now, I should say. So we'll be getting underway in just a minute or 2 time. We'll go through your match officials for today. Man behind the whistle is Mr. Craig Pawson. Running down the wing, we've got Simon Long and Richard West. The 4th official on the touchline trying to stop the managers from battering heads, because it is a derby game at the end of the day. You know what happens. It's Darren England. VAR today is Peter Banks, and his assistant today is Andy Halliday. Obviously, as many of you probably would have seen in the news, the handball rule is changing as of, I believe, next season, if I'm correct there.
You are, Kieran. 1st of July, I think they've said he's going to start. And Kieran, just want to ask you this: do you know which person's made that change to the ruling?
FIFA, wasn't it?
Yes, but do you know which person at FIFA's made the change to that ruling?
No, I do not.
Former Arsenal manager Arsene Wenger.
Ooh, okay, nice. That's a bit of an interesting one. But we'll see how that plays out when it comes to the change at the start of next season. If you've got your prediction, guys, get them in the chat. We'll pop them up on the screen and we'll read them out if I manage to spot them, or I'll get a spam of messages from Russ saying, read this out. He's laughing at me with a smile on his face on the link we've got between here at Villa Park and the studio. We are moments away from kickoff now. Wolves are in their usual huddle before match, pre-match huddle. Connor Cody belting out his orders. Just bringing up a stat for William Jose. He's not scored in the previous 8 appearances for Wolves, which is a bit of a goal drought. So we're hoping we can score something today against our rivals. We are now moments away from kickoff. I'm just going to take a quick sip of my drink before they do, and the players take the knee as they always do in the show of racism. And it's kickoff. Jose gets us off here live at Villa Park. Aston Villa versus Wolverhampton Wanderers, the local West Midlands derby. One of the best derbies in the league, unless you count Wolves against West Bromwich Albion. Traore plays a quick ball up here onto the right-hand side to Neto. Neto's got Semedo on his left. He brings it back to Neves. Neves back to Neto. Wolves trying to make an early push for the goal here, but with Neves, Moutinho. Moutinho back to Neves again. Neves up to Dendoncker. Donker just brings it just a little bit back to Connor Cody so they can spread the board out. Cody plays it forward. Traore now. Traore to Johnny. Johnny Moutinho. Neves now. Neves just looking for options. Up onto the wing to Semedo. What can Semedo do with it here? Semedo back to Neves. Neves to Neto. And Neto gets run out for a Wolves throw-in. Just a minute gone. Nice, easy, slow start to the game. Wolves looking to get some attacking form in there. Control in the game, which is what we like to see. But let's see if we can get a goal from it early doors. We will have to wait and see. William Jose takes the throw-in. Quickly down to Saiz. Ball goes out for a Villa throw-in. Do give us a follow on Facebook if you are following the stream from a link. It's facebook.com/footcomlive. Do give us a like on there. We are also live on YouTube and Twitter as well. If you see us on Twitter, do give us a follow at Commentary Live 1. And also follow us on YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, do subscribe to the channel. Ball pinged up out for a Wolves throw-in. Just coming up to 2 minutes played. Dean Smith looking a bit calm there, having a little chat with John Terry. Looking very, very calm. We'll see it's early doors so far. Throw-in taken quickly. Back out for a Villa throw now. Just looking for his options. Ball thrown forward. Picked up by Ollie Watkins. Crossed in. And way too far. No one's there to pick it up. Johnny tried to pick it up there, but still picked up with Villa. Villa crossed it in. Headed away from Dendoncker. Picked up by Jose to Moutinho. Moutinho loses it. Now with John McGinn. Now with Sanson. Brings it back to Tyrone Mings. Now with Konza. Konza forward to El Mahadi. I can't even say that name right. If I get it right, I do apologise. Ref says play on as a foul. Take up onto left hand side. Tyrone Mings. Plays it forward for Louise. Louise pushes it forward. Wolves players surrounding Villa at the minute. Try not to get through, but they've got a breakthrough here. Ball shot in. Off the top of the crossbar. That was an incredible shot. I believe that was from Bertrand Traore. What an incredible shot that was, but it just ricocheted off the crossbar, as we would shout if you were playing it with the kids. Crossbar challenge. But Villa back in attack now. Crossed in and goes out for a Villa for a Wolves goal kick. Just a message from Mike Honeman. Goal for Dortmund. Haaland scores. It's Bayern now 0. Borussia Dortmund 1. Just watching the shot. It came from Ollie Watkins. That was close. Fantastic powered shot. Rui Patricio almost got his fingers to it, but it was miles. Just a little bit too high. And then just hits off the crossbar. 4 minutes played. Still 0-0. Ball out for a Villa throw-in now. Taken quickly down to Douglas Luiz. Back to Konza. To Luiz again. Luiz flicks it forward. Finds Trezeguet. Comes back for Douglas Luiz now. Bit of a slip up there. Now the ball with Neto. Neto continuing to run on his own. Neto being pulled back there. Ref says play on. Neto still with the ball on. Neto still with the ball. Running into the box. He's got Jose there. Squares into the middle for Jose. Nowhere near there. And Villa defender just knocks it out into the corner. Wolves looking to get the ball back. Traore wrestles him off the ball but knocks it out for a Villa throw-in. I believe that was Traore versus Traore. Nice little cheeky flick in there by Neto, but Jose just a little bit too far forward for it. And 5 minutes played, 0-0. It's been pretty end-to-end so far. Wolves with slightly more possession. But Villa obviously with the closer shot by getting that one off the crossbar. Throw-in taken by Villa. Going forward, headed away by Saiss to Neves. To Dendoncker, back to Neves. Back to Saiss, sorry. Back to Moutinho. Now it's with Conor Cody. Back down to Saiss on the left-hand side. Wolves trying to play it forward. Traore. Traore just getting a bit surrounded by Villa players there. Traore still with the ball. Gets knocked out for a Wolves throw-in. Good tackle there by Villa player Douglas Luiz. It's come up to 6 minutes played now. Still 0-0. So Wolves can do it here. Johnny Otto with the throw-in. He's looking for his options. Ball was going down for William Jose. Headed away. Picked up by Moutinho. Then Donker. Semedo. Oh, Semedo just run off the ball there. Ball now with John McGinn. Played up forward to Sanson. No, my apologies. Trezeguet. Tried to applaud, but picked up by Moutinho. Now it's with Saiss. Saiss to Traore. Traore getting a little bit surrounded there by Villa players. Villa obviously know his tactic. Moutinho looking for Neves. Neves just fumbles it, but it's with Neto now. Neto still looking to play forward. Loses the ball. Ball with Traore now. Traore flicks it forward for William Jose. Traore flicks it forward for Neto. Can Neto do with it here? Surrounded by Villa players. And it goes down again. Ref says play on. Advantage to Villa. Ball now down with Said. William Jose. William Jose still with the ball. Takes a shot. Well defended. Still with Jose now. What can Wolves do it here? Put up onto the wing to Semedo. Semedo still with it on the wing. Back to Pedro Neto. Neto across to Saiss in the middle. Saiss flicks it to Johnny. Johnny still with the ball. Johnny to Traore on the left-hand side now. What's Traore going to do with it here? Got Jose and Johnny in the box. What's he going to do? Back with Moutinho. Moutinho up to the right-hand side to Semedo now. 7.5 minutes played. Neto. Neves. Back to Semedo. Back to Neves again. Plays it back to Dendoncker. Dendoncker plays across the middle to Conor Cody. Cody just having a look for his options. Passes it a little short forward to Neves. Neves flicks it forward to Johnny. Just picked up by Villa there. Ball, but it's a massive mistake there. Still picked up by Traore. Traore on the left-hand side, and Traore spills it, and it is taken by El Mahadi, and it's played forward. Ball back with foul there by Ruben Neves. I believe that was on Morgan Sanson. Play quickly. Ball with Tyrone Mings now. On the left-hand side to Trezeguet. So he runs it forward. Still running in. Plays it forward. No one's there for him, and low rolls out for a Wolves goal kick. Interesting start to the game so far. I'm end to end. I'm happy. I am happy with the way things are going so far. But we'll have to wait and see how the rest of the game plays out. Who's going to break the deadlock first? Or are we going to remain at deadlock? If we remain at deadlock, it's going to be a very boring game, I feel. But I'm sure with the way we're going at the minute, it could change. Ball with Donker now. Donker plays it down, looking for Martinez. A big mistake there. Villa on the attack now. Shot comes in and well defended by Johnny there. Down for Semedo. Semedo still with the ball. Pass it into the middle to Ruben Neves now. But Neves still on the attack. Neves to Johnny. Johnny to Traore. Traore just taking a casual little stroll. Would have preferred to have a bit more of a run. Traore now to Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves takes a shot. Deflected off. Picked up by the goalkeeper and that's gone out for a Wolves corner. But the ref has said play on. That ball crossed the line. Not too sure about that. We'll have to wait see if there's a replay on that. But that ball definitely crossed the line in the goalkeeper's hands. We're playing on. Ball back with Wolves now. Then Donker. Neves. Saiss. Saiss flicks it up looking for Semedo on the wing. Finds Semedo. Neves now. To middle to Neto. Neto still with the ball. Neto still with the ball on the right-hand side here. What's he going to do with it? Still looking for his options. Flicked in. Looking for William Jose, but headed away nicely by Tyrone Mings. Ball back with Villa now. Flicked forward, looking for Trezeguet, but he runs out for a Wolves throw it. You are listening to Football Commentary Live, the best alternative source of commentary on the network at the moment. You're coming to you live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So do give us a follow. If you're on Facebook, it's Footcom Live. Following us on Twitter, it's at Commentary Live 1, or give us a subscription on Russ's Facebook page. YouTube page, I should say. Do give us a subscription on there. It's 11 minutes, just over 11 minutes played now. Still Villa 0, Wolves 0 here live from Aston Villa. Well, live from Villa Park, I should say, not live from Aston Villa. Live from Villa Park. Free kick taken quickly. No one there. Ran out for a Wolves goal kick. Dean Smith looking content on the line there, having a chat with John Terry. I see Grealish, unfortunately, having to sit out today due to injury. He's had 7 goals and 10 assists so far for Villa this season. So he's had a fairly decent run. Johnny knocked off the ball, ran out for a Villa throw-in. Taken quickly. Ball with Traore. Back to Martinez. Martinez to Konza. Konza to Mings. Mings back to Konza. Konza to El Mahdi. El Mahdi? I honestly can't say that. I might just say Ahmed. Ball with Mings. Up to the left-hand side to Douglas Luiz. Back to Mings. Mings plays it forward, Douglas Luiz. So he plays it up on the wing to John. Is it John McGinn? No, that's Trezeguet. To apologise for my absolutely botched pronunciations of these foreign Villa players. Ball back with Luiz now. Luiz flicks it up onto the left-hand side. Tries to play it forward, looking for Trezeguet. Finds him. But then Donker's there, and it runs out for a Wolves goal kick. Trezeguet protesting that decision, but the rest decision stands. 13 minutes played now. Nice little play forward. Look on the replay. Yeah, that definitely. The referee's right with that one. Definitely comes off Trezeguet's foot. Well spotted there by the referee, Craig Pawson there. So Wolves goal kick here with Rui Patricio. Belted forward, headed away, picked up by, looking for Dendonka, just misses, picked up by Jose. William Jose, Neto to Semedo, but Semedo spills it. Foul there on Bertrand Traoré there. Not Traoré, that's Trezeguet. I'm going to get these so wrong today. Trezeguet for a Villa free kick. Just coming up to 14 minutes played now. Listening to Football Commentary Live, your alternative commentary substitute from the usual drabble you get on Sky Sports, but we won't mention that. Free kick taken now up onto the left-hand side. Ball crossed in. Looking for Mings, headed away. Oh, off the foul! My God, what an absolutely powerful shot from Morgan Sanson there, and it goes miles over the bar. Dendonka down, looking a little bit injured. Looking very angry, so it looks like he got stepped on. Let's have a quick look at this replay. It's crossed in, looking for Dendonka. Oh, steps on his leg. I suppose that couldn't have been helped there, I don't think, from the fact that he was taking an absolutely fantastic shot, and I do apologise. The shot came from Ezri Konza. The bar is still rattling from that. Over the 50 minutes played now. Villa 0, Wolves 0. Taking quickly, ball put it up, picked up by Saiss, deep inside Wolves half. Saiss kicks it forward. Traoré to Dendonka, Moutinho to Neves. Cody playing dangerously with here to Dendonka. Wolves still playing dangerously. Ball back with Neves now. Just looking for his options. Up onto the wing to Semedo. Semedo back to Neves. Neves flicks it forward. Looking for Neto. Expecting to have made the run. We didn't quite get there. Another goal for Dortmund. It's Haaland again. It's now Bayern 0, Dortmund 2 in the game in the Bundesliga there. Villa back with possession now. Ball with Konza. Up to Mings. Mings plays it forward, looking for Trezeguet, but doesn't find him. Ball now with Dendonka. Kicks it down the line. Picked up by Neto. Neto's still with it. Neto looking for the foul there. The referee not blowing for it. Or did he? 16.5 minutes played now. Free kick taken quickly, but dispossessed by Villa there. Shot comes in off Connor Cody's foot and safely into the hands of Rui Patricio. Villa looking dangerous at the minute. Russ saying the woodworker saved Wolves twice already this game. Yes, I know, mate. Ball with Johnny Otto. Played back to Saiss. Moutinho. Neves. Dendonka. Donka flicks it over to the left-hand side looking for Adama Traoré, but it's just picked up there by number 15, Bertrand Traoré. The ball's flicked forward looking for Trezeguet, but it doesn't find him. Ball with Cody. Cody, Neves. William Jose. Neves to Semedo. Well played there. Back to Neves. Looking for Neto. Neto just backtracked too much, but the ball with William Jose now. Looking for Neto. Neto still not there. And it's gone out for another Wolves throw-in. Definitely Villa has turned this game on its head at the moment. Villa looking a little bit more promising than Wolves currently. Throw-in taken. Neto. Back to Semedo. Semedo puts it back to Cody. Cody to Dendonka. Moutinho now. It's 18 minutes played so far this first half here live on Football Commentary Live. Saiss now. Saiss plays it forward to Johnny. Johnny back to Moutinho. Just looking for his options. Saiss now. Looking for Johnny again, but slips through. Ball looking for the other Traoré there. Doesn't quite get there. Doesn't spot the run. Out for another Wolves throw-in. The woodwork has, yes, definitely saved us twice this game so far after 2 fantastic shots, one off the crossbar and one off the side. I think the goal is still shaking from all that action so far. We'll see, still goalless here at Villa Park. Donker just massaging a little bit of an injury, picked up with that second shot that came in from Konza. Throw taken quickly. Johnny. Saiz. Saiz playing it forward, looking for Traore. Traore just held back a little bit there by Konza. Ball now with Matt Target. Play forward, looking for Trezeguet. Picked up by John McGinn. John McGinn to Sanson. Sanson to Trezeguet. Back to Sanson. Still with Sanson now. Back with Douglas Luiz. Up onto the left-hand side. Crossed in. Ball with John McGinn now. What can John McGinn do with it here? Comes back out to the right. Crossed in. Off the head. Pushed away by Dendoncker. And picked up by Traore. Can Traore keep hold of it here? Yes, he can. Still with Traore now. Traore gets tripped up there. Ball goes out for a Villa throw-in. Taken quickly. Ball with Konza now. Konza to Mings. Mings in the middle to Douglas to Morgan Sanson. Morgan Sanson to Douglas Luiz. So Luiz lips it up onto the right-hand side. Ball now with Traore. Traore picked up, back with Connor Cody. Connor Cody to Otto. Otto back to Cody. Cody flicks it forward, looking for Traore. Traore heads it, picked up by Jose. Jose up to Neto. Can Neto still get to it? Ball with William Jose now. Still with William Jose. Ref says play on. Still with William Jose. Now picked up by Neto. He's got William Jose in the box. What's he going to do with it here? Neto still with it. Neto to Matinho. Matinho flicks it up, looking for Neto, but a little bit too much juice on there. So nothing came of that. Still 0-0 here. 20 minutes played. Villa 0, Wolves 0 in this West Midlands derby here, coming to you live from Villa Park on Football Commentary Live, your home of alternative commentary. Obviously, listened to the game earlier from Matt Isles. That was Burnley against Arsenal. That game ended 1-1. Got an injury here for Villa at the minute. Just nursing it on the floor. Same for Dendoncker. He's just having a chat with Connor Cody. Coming up for you this week, tomorrow evening, we have the big Manchester City derby between Manchester City and Manchester United. That's coming to you live on Football Commentary Live with Mr. Stephen Coppin. After that, Monday the 8th, you have Chelsea against Everton with the producer today, Mr. Russ Vernon. Coming up for you on Monday the 8th. And on the 10th, on Wednesday the 10th, you have Liverpool versus Leipzig with John Kane. Villa now. I was going to take a drink then. Villa now back on the attack. Ball play forward for Traore, but dispossessed there by Johnny. Back with William Jose now. What can Jose do with it? Neves. Neves wasn't quite ready for that. Matinho. Matinho back to Neves. Neves up to Dendoncker. Donker plays it back to Connor Cody now. For their options. Saiz. Villa just trying to close up here. Matinho. Johnny. Johnny's got Traore on his left. Plays it forward for Traore. Dispossessed there by Mohamed El Mohamdi. And it's played forward for Traore. Put a bit of a foul there on Ollie Watkins. Down for a Villa free kick. It's approaching 23 minutes played now. This little foul by Cody there. Free kick taken quickly. Traore. Mings. Oh, and they messed that up horribly. It's out for a Wolves throw-in. Coutinho with the Otto with the throw, just misses William Jose there. Picked up by Villa now. Villa back on the attack, but no, it goes down. About Coutinho now. Neto. Can Neto do with it here? Up to Semedo. Had inches of time to keep running forward. Ball with Neto now on the right-hand side. Neto starts bringing it in to Semedo. Still with Semedo. Semedo loses it. Should have taken a shot there, in my opinion, but who am I to judge? Ball now with Cody. Down to Saiz. Saiz plays forward for Traore to Johnny. Johnny feeds it through to Jose. Traore. What's Traore going to do with it here? He's got Jose back behind him. Ball goes to Moutinho now. Moutinho still with the ball in the middle. Goes up on the right-hand side to Pedro Neto. Coming to 24.5 minutes played now. Ball still with Neto. What can Neto do with it here? It's in from the right. Moutinho in the middle. Moutinho goes back to Neves. Saiz. Saiz up to Neto on the wing. Headed out there by Mr. Matt Target as it goes in for a Wolves throw-in. Come to the 25-minute mark there. Throw-in taken quickly. Semedo. Dispossessed. Out by Semedo again. Out for another Wolves throw-in this time. Semedo takes it quickly to Neto. Right in the right-hand corner of Villa's half. Neto. Still with Neto. Still with Neto. Neto tried the Megs. Didn't quite work. Ball back with Villa now. Played forward. Still with Villa. Back with Mings now. Mings up to Konza, sorry. Konza now up to Target. Forward to Sanson. Back to Mings. Mings to Konza. Konza plays it up to Mings again. Mings knocking it forward. He's got to be offside there, but flag stays down against Trezeguet. Still with Trezeguet now. Ball back to Sanson. Still with Mezuk now. Still with Trezeguet. Still with him. Still with him. Neves looking for the foul. Ball up to Pedro Neto now. Wolves coming back on the counter-attack with Pedro Neto. Still looking for his options. Pedro Neto taken down. That's a free kick to Wolves just inside Villa's half. It's a yellow card there for Morgan Sanson. It's his second yellow card of the season. Free kick taken quickly. Back with Donker now. Donker to Neves. Neves flicks it forward looking for Neto. Doesn't quite work with Moutinho. Moutinho goes down. It's foul there by number 17, Trezeguet. He goes down for another free kick to Wolves. Coming up to half an hour played now. We're at 27 minutes, 15 seconds of the first half. It's approaching half an hour of this half. Tino places the ball down. Looking for his options. Could we see another Connor Cody goal? I doubt it, but we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. This is exactly how our goal went last time. I reckon Cody will be hungry for another goal. Free kick taken by Moutinho. Coming off the head of Saiz, off Cody's leg. Oh my God, Cody had a golden chance to get us 2 goals in 2 games. That was a golden chance for Cody, but just misses his foot. If he'd have controlled that and taken a very quick shot, that would have been perfect if that had gone in. It's a shame for the skipper. 28 minutes played as we approach the half-hour mark. Villa 0, Wolves 0. Goal kick taken. Back down to El Mohandi. Squared forward. Dispossessed there. Johnny. Jose. Moutinho in the middle. It's passed up to Semedo on the right-hand side. Still with Semedo. Still with Semedo. Semedo goes down. Ref, that's got to be a foul. but it is not a foul. Ref says play on. Booted down the field, looking for Ollie Watkins. Doesn't find him, but does find John McGinn. John McGinn plays it forward, looking for Trezeguet. Kicked away there by Dendoncker, out for a Villa throw-in. You're listening to Football Commentary Live on your second out of the 2 games for this Saturday afternoon. We had Burnley Arsenal earlier on today with Matt Oils. You've got Wolves versus Villa now with me. And we'll run through what's coming up again very, very shortly. Villa now with the ball on the left-hand side of Wolves' half. Coming in with Morgan Sanson. Whipped in, but dispossessed by Martinez there. And out for a Villa throw-in. Just to run you through the other Premier League games that have been played today. The early kickoff was Burnley against Arsenal. That game ended 1-1. That was obviously the game that was played here on, done the alternative commentary here on Football Commentary Live. That was from Matt Oils on his debut. Kickoff just after that, we had Sheffield United against Southampton. That game ended 2-0 after 2 great goals from Southampton. I just caught the second one. Obviously, it's goalless here at Villa Park. And then coming up later this evening, you've got Brighton and Hove Albion against Leicester City. No commentary from that game, unfortunately, today. Corner kick taken, headed away by Martinez. Well, back picked up by Target. Target to Louise. Louise all the way back to Martinez. Martinez kicks the ball up forward, looking for Trezeguet. He's still got it now on the left-hand side. What can you do with it here? Still surrounded by Sneijder. Still Trezeguet. Back to Sanson. Sanson looking for his options. Crossed in. Kicked away by Martinez. Picked up by Tyrone Mings. Ball down to El Mahandi there. Back to Konza. Buck up to Mings. Ball back to Martinez. Martinez forward to Louise. Back to Martinez. They're making a run towards the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper picks it upfield. Trezeguet. Pass forward. Dendoncker. Cody. Cody back to Patricio. Villa players running at Cody. As I say, Patricio takes it quickly off the head of Traore. Straight to the other Villa players, Traore. Still here with Traore now. Traore to El Mahandi. Kicked in, headed away to Martinez. William Jose looking for Neto now. Neto still with the ball. That looked like a handball from Mings there. Still with Neto. And dispossessed there as no one was there to support him. Villa defence holding strong. Goal in the Dortmund game. It's now Bayern 1, Dortmund 2. Thanks to a goal from Koeman. Gets the 1 goal back there. So it's 2-1 in the goal there. Message from Jay Close saying, come on, Villa. No, not come on, Villa. Come on, the Wolves. Pick the right team. But Wolves obviously had a bit of a good start. Then it went a bit peak-tong when Villa got 2 decent shots, both off the bar. And now Villa's defence are holding strong. Still Villa 0, Wolves 0. 32 minutes played so far. Stat here for Ollie Watkins. Probably you don't want to hear this much more, but he's hit the woodwork most times in the Premier League this season. 7 times he's hit the woodwork in 1 season. Jade responded saying, no Villa all the way. Oh dear. Some people can't be changed. Anyway, ball played forward, dispossessed by Saiz. Saiz knocks it out for a Villa throw-in deep inside Wolves' half. 33 minutes played now. 12 minutes until half-time plus stoppage. 12 minutes left of normal time. It's getting a bit dusky here at Villa Park. Throw-in taken quickly. Neves looking for the challenge. Crossed in. Good header away from Connor Cody there, and Neves is taken down holding his shoulder as well. Temps on the goals today are all apiece. It's 3 apiece. Villa with 3, Wolves with 3. So it's a fairly end-to-end game, which is what we like to see, especially on a derby game. And no one's had a shot on target so far either, which is a typical derby game. Jay said, don't worry, my partner is a QPR supporter. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. It's 34 minutes played. Goal kick taken by Patricio. Looking for William Jose. Now with Neves, Matinho, Saiz, Dendoncker. Still with Dendoncker. Neves, Matinho, Dendoncker, Matinho. Dendoncker. Dendoncker plays forward to the left-hand side, looking for Johnny. Found Johnny. Who can Johnny find? He's found Traore. Finds Traore. Still with Traore now on the left-hand side. Traore still running it in. Still with Traore. Still with Traore. Traore whips it in. Looking for Neto. A little bit too many bananas on that. And it goes out for a Villa goal kick. 10 minutes left plus injury time. You're listening to Football Commentary live here, live from Villa Park. Still Villa 0, Wolves 0. Going up at half-time, Wolves will read you through all the classified results once again. We'll have his feedback on the first half if he's been paying attention. I don't know what he's been doing in the studio. I'll definitely be going to get a quick drink and a Milky Way. Ball with Martinez now. Martinez plays it forward, looking for John McGinn. Finds John McGinn. Flick forward. Ball with Ollie Watkins now. Dendoncker went in for the challenge there, just missed. But Ollie Watkins still with the ball. Takes a shot. Well defended by Connor Cody there. Kicked out. Ball with Dendoncker now. Still dangerous. Dendoncker plays it forward. Looks for Jose. Doesn't find him. Ball now down with Douglas Luiz. Ball's claimed for a handball there, but ref says play on. Looking at 36 minutes played now. Ball back with Tyrone Mings, just on the halfway line. Konza. John McGinn. John McGinn plays it up to the left-hand side, looking for Morgan Samson. Kicked into the middle, looking for Traore. Well defended there by Dendoncker. Ball now with Pedro Neto on the right-hand side. Still with Neto. Neto making his run forward. Knocks the ball forward. Still with Pedro Neto now. Tyrone Mings goes in for it. And it goes out. Goes out for a Villa throw-in. I'm pretty sure that came off Neto. But that was a good challenge by Tyrone Mings there. Let's have another look. It's a fantastic run by Neto there. Tyrone Mings comes miles in. Which again doesn't even touch Neto. It's odd that went out for a Villa throw-in and not a Wolves throw-in. Bayern goal credited to Lewandowski, not Koeman earlier. So it's still Dortmund 2, Bayern 1. But the goal's gone to Lewandowski and not Koeman. Villa now back on the attack now. Ball with John McGinn. John McGinn plays it forward, looking for Sanson. Sanson plays it forward. Squared into the middle. Oh, Traore was nearly there for it, but it's still dangerous now. I think there's been a pause in play there. I think the ball went over the line. Let's have a quick look. Oh no, he was offside. Good call by the lino there for the offside. Still Wolves 0, Villa 0. 37 minutes, coming up to 38 minutes plays, I should say now. Ball with Semedo. Semedo runs it out, goes out for a Villa throw-in. Still goalless here. Interesting half so far. Pretty even Stevens. But we all know how even Steven games turns out. A bit like the drivel we had to watch the other day with the Manchester United game. Ball now with El Mahadi. Played up into the middle. Ball with Dendoncker now. Donker to Neto. Back to Semedo. Matinho. Coming in from Barry saying, careful what you wish for anti-VAR types in the Australian Bundesliga match. I was commenting on at one end, players flagged off when level is booted up the field. To a player a yard offside who isn't flagged, his cross puts it into his own net. Remembering that was the only goal of the game. Oh, bloody hell. Another comment from Mike Hardeman. Villa unlucky not to be ahead in the first half. For me, had the best and more clear-out chances in the game. Well, if you look at the chances, mate, it's even Stevens. Shots are even. On targets are even. At 0-0. It's definitely an even Stevens game. Villa have obviously had the closest chances with the two off the woodwork, but for me, it's been pre-even Stevens. I'm glad it's still goalless, but I don't want it to end goalless. That'll be a boring derby game, wouldn't it? Very, 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 very boring derby. We've got a corner kick for Villa here. 39 minutes played. 5 minutes to go, plus stoppage time in the first half here at Villa Park. Ref blows his whistle. Corner kick taken. Whipped in. Looking for the head timing and headed away by Saiz there. Still dangerous. Still looking for his options. Whipped in, but he is offsides. Molineux flagging for offside there. 39 3/4 minutes played. 5 minutes left for stoppage time here at Villa Park. Wolves 0, Villa 0. Coming up elsewhere in the Premier League tonight, you've got Brighton against Leicester. Unfortunately, we're not bringing you commentary of that game, but we are bringing you commentary on Sunday of Manchester City versus Manchester United. And I do believe of Liverpool-Fulham as well. Those two games coming up live tomorrow afternoon for you here live on Football Commentary Live. Free kick taken quickly. Neves. Neto. Neto still with the ball. Dispossessed there. Neto still with the ball. Ref blows for a foul on Konza. Villa tried to take it quickly, but the ref's having none of it. Tyrone Mings having a little bit of a go at the referee here. Ref having words with Neves. Free kick now taken. Ball with Konza. Konza to El Mohandi. Plays it forward, looking for Traore. He goes down. Lino's flagging. Saiz pulled him down. No card, just a little bit of word. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, Saiz. Yeah, it's definitely a foul. Saiz pulling on his shirt. Pulls him down. He knows better than that, but who would remain Saiz be without a few yellow cards? He's predictable. Bit naughty from Mings for that free kick, trying to get Neves sent off a few moments ago. Yeah, definitely was, mate, but dirty, dirty Villa. Sorry for any Villa fans watching. As you can probably tell, I'm a Wolves fan. Looking for the free kick. Free kick taken. Whipped in. Headed away by Semedo. Still dangerous now. Looking for Traore. Traore flicked it in. Picked up by Johnny. Johnny looking for some options. Plays it forward. Looking for Neto, but doesn't find him. Ball picked up by Konza. Konza to El Mohandi. El Mohandi whips it in. Nice headed away. Neves. Neves looking for Traore. Just misses him. Oh, no. Traore. What are you doing there? What are you doing there? Why are you shoving him over? I know you did that against the City player last season. That was great fun to watch, but that was you built like a massive house, mate. I don't know why you're doing that. Anyways, back to the game. 42 minutes played now. Coming up to 43, I should say. Free kick taken quickly, headed away by Cody. Neves. Neto. Johnny back to Moutinho. Moutinho to Saiz. Saiz plays it forward, looking for Johnny again. Just misses it. Ball now with the ball looking like it was Ollie Watkins. We're back with Wolves now. Saiz plays it forward, looking for Neto, but doesn't find him. Ball now back with Villa. Villa looking dangerous on this attack. El Mohandi on the right-hand side. Whips it in. It's miles over, looking for Trezeguet. Still dangerous with Trezeguet. Semedo surrounded him. Can do with it here. Ball crossed in. Looking for off the head. Good defending by Connor Cody there. Heads it away. Still dangerous. Still with Villa now. Moutinho. and it goes wide. And I think that's gone out for a Wolves goal kick. Just coming up to 44 minutes. A minute left plus stoppage time here on the first half. Wolves 0, Villa 0. You're live on Football Commentary Live. Your home of alternative commentary. Dean Smith and John Terry still on a touchline there, just having a nice little chat to one another. Seems to be showing more of them than they are Nuno, but hey-ho. Typical Sky. Anyways, goal kick taken by Patricio now. Patricio fits forward. Headed away by Watkins. Semedo. Traore. Traore still with the ball. Traore still with the ball now. What could Traore do here? Traore goes down. It's foul against Traore there on Douglas Luiz. Well, sorry, no. Douglas Luiz fouled Traore, so it's against him. It's coming up to 20 seconds left of the first 45 minutes. Reckon they'll break about 2 minutes added on. Al Colella saying a Wolves win. Well, I hope so, mate. I honestly hope so. Moutinho with his free kick. He's got options. He's got Semedo off to his left, Neto on the right. It's whipped in. Oh, headed away well there by Mings. Ball clipped forward onto the right-hand side of Wolves' half. Ball now with El Mahadi. Apologies, no, it's with Ollie Watkins. Still with Ollie Watkins. Back up in the middle to John McGinn. Still with John McGinn. Up onto the right-hand side to Morgan Sanson. Sanson whips it in. Dangerously headed away by Dendoncker. Good knock away by Moutinho. 1 minute added on. We've played 30 seconds of that. Goal in the Bayern Munich Dortmund game. Lewandowski penalty. It's 2-2 now in that game. 20 seconds left before the end of the first half. Moutinho whips the ball forward. There's going to be no one there. Down to Tyrone Mings. Mings plays it forward. Headed away by Saiss. Still dangerous. Still dangerous. Saiss. Johnny. And Johnny kicks it out and the referee blows for half time. So, half time here at Villa Park. Interesting first half. Pretty even Stevens, I must say. It's going to be interesting to see who can break the deadlock in the second half. I'm hoping it won't be a full goalless draw. If it is, I'm going to be very, very annoyed. With a message from Jay, thank you for covering this game. Absolutely not a problem. If you are enjoying the commentary, do give us a like. It's FootCom Live. We bring you all sorts of alternative commentaries. Mainly for myself, it'll be most of the Wolves games that I can get my hands on, but it may be a few others you to wait and see. We cover all sorts. Coming up, we've got Man City versus Man United on Sunday, along with Liverpool and Fulham as well. And on Monday night, you've got Chelsea versus Everton. And on Wednesday, the 10th, you've got Liverpool versus Leipzig. Those coming up with Stefan Coppin, Russ Vernon and John Kane. So, half-time here as it stands at Villa Park. Deadlock. It's goalless. Villa 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Here live on Football Commentary Live. I'm going to hand back to the studio and I'll see you for the second half.
Thank you very much, Kieran. Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, wherever you are tuning in. Hopefully you've enjoyed the first half coverage of Aston Villa against Wolverhampton Wanderers. I think, like Kieran said, it's been a fairly even match during the first half, and I think both teams have had the chances, but it's no breakthrough yet. I think Villa may have just shaded it a little bit with the chances hitting the post, but very unlucky not to be in the lead there for Aston Villa this afternoon. So thank you for getting your comments in during this game. I'll just run you through those comments again regarding the game. Jay Cluffy said, "Come on, Villa." This is a QPR fan. Micah said, "Villa unlucky not to be heading this off in the first half for him." had the better and more clear-cut chances. Chances have been fairly even, but I think Villa have had the better of those chances. And she also said, thanks for coming in. Like you said, Jade, not a problem. Make sure you stay locked. Make sure you give the Facebook page a like. Make sure if you are on the Twitter feed, make sure you come. If you're on Twitter, make sure you subscribe to that. And make sure you head over to the YouTube and give my page a like. Just search for me on YouTube. Just type in Aston Villa vs Wolverhampton 1. You should be able to find it. Click on this link, which you'll see that graphic on. Click on there and you'll be able to subscribe to us and make sure you get more commentaries over there, as well as on Football Commentary Lab, the alternative commentary for this evening's match. We'll just run you through the other matches from the Premier League. There, you can see them going across the bottom of your screen right now during the half-time interval. Burnley 1, Arsenal 1. Matt House did a brilliant commentary on that one earlier, and we had the thoughts of Mike Orderman after the match. So great to have you both on there. We've also, as Sheffield United, we didn't bring this one, but Sheffield United have lost 2-0 to Southampton. If you've not seen it yet, check out the second goal from Southampton. Che Adams, what an hit, son. What an hit. Fantastic goal from Che Adams in that one. And then commentary on this one is live right now with Kieran. And then got Brighton against Leicester at 8 o'clock this evening. So some good matches we have got coming for. Well, Brighton and Leicester is not on this channel either this evening. We've just had 2 of today's 4 matches. We've got 2 of tomorrow's matches. But I think there's 4 matches tomorrow as well in the Premier League. I'll just check that for you. But half time it is Bayern Munich 2, Dortmund 2 at the break. Kieran will keep you up to date with that scoreline throughout the second half, and I'll give you the full time score. And then once I wrap up here this evening. Tomorrow in the Premier League, we have got 4 matches. Again, we've got West Bromwich Albion versus Newcastle at midday, Liverpool Fulham at 2 o'clock, Man City versus Manchester United at 4:30, Tottenham versus Crystal Palace. On the 2 o'clock game between Liverpool and Fulham, and Man City versus Manchester United at 4:30 will be on this channel. Liverpool against Fulham is with Matt Isles. The Manchester Derby is with Stephen Coppin for that gaming. I'm just seeing on the monitor the chances from Aston Villa. This is Ezri Konsa's chance off for the post. And if you look at this, where this free kick start taken from now down the line, he's still outside the box. Cross comes in, he's almost only just by the edge of the box when the cross comes in, and he does really well there. Konsa's gone end of that. And Kieran, what did you make to the missed opportunities from Aston Villa? Do you think they're going to pay the price by not taking those chances?
Well, to be fair, they should be at least 2, 3, if not 3 goals up by now. But obviously, the chances aren't meant to be. It's obviously staying. God wanted it to stay goalless and make an interesting second half, but we'll certainly have to wait and see. But they've definitely wasted those 2 chances, both of them off the bar, which is such a shame. And obviously, that stat that came up for, I think it was Ollie Watkins, he's got the most amount of woodwork hits in the Premier League. I think it was something like ridiculous, like 7 or 10.
Yeah, that's it. That is ridiculous. We'll just see that Watkins one again, just off of the bar. He was so unlucky there. Then we see that Konsa one again, and he was so unlucky off the bar as well for that one. And I think if any manager will blink first and make a change first, I think it could be Nuno Espirito Santo. Because I think Dean Smith will be very happy with the way his side are playing this evening, don't you, mate?
We're impressed. Both sides have impressed. I think Nuno will still be digging them for the fact they've let Villa get in and have those chances. Just before I continue, Tony Bishop, it is goalless at the minute, Tony. It's Aston Villa 0, Wolves 0. I'm going to guess that you're a Villa fan. Yeah, it's goalless at the moment, but I reckon they're both happy with the performances so far. But obviously, no one likes a goalless game. We always prefer like a nice game with a couple of, one if not a couple of goals. I'm hoping as it's a derby, we might get a couple, but our track record, usually ends in 2-1 wins, 2-1 defeats, 0-0 draws, 1-1 draws. We'll certainly have to wait and see what the second half brings for us today. But I'm happy so far. So if I'm happy, Nuno's probably happy. But we've just got to counteract on those chances now and get players forward. That's what we're struggling. It's looking like that's what we're struggling at the minute. Is getting players forward. It's like they're there, but then they're not there when they need to be.
Yeah, the game, to me, Kieran, I don't know if you agree, is they always plays the game forward when the ball's like in midfield, and when they play the ball in behind the Villa midfield, in between the Villa backline and midfield, the players that are making those runs have made that one step run too far and got behind the defence, expecting the ball to come over the top of midfield and over the top of defence to get behind, where instead of just holding the run back a bit, just getting behind them in between the midfield and defence and try and get the ball through that way. They try and do a bit too much, the Wolves players tonight, in my opinion, Kieran. I don't know what you think.
I'm just trying to. We've had a defeat. We're now back in our proper formation rather than that random one we were in against City. I think they're just trying to prove themselves and get themselves back to winning ways. I mean, we've gone from beating obviously Southampton and Leeds and Arsenal, drawing with Leicester and Newcastle, to then get annihilated 4-1 against the current league leaders, City. It's that. I don't know how to put it, to be honest. I don't want to say they're trying to show off, but at certain times when they have got the ball, it does look like that they're actually trying to show off. But I don't want to say that they are showing off, if you get me, if you get my gist.
Yeah, I do get what you're saying, Kieran, yeah. It'll be interesting to see which side comes out and look more up for it in the second half. I think both sides were up for it in the first half. It'll be interesting to see which side wanted more going into that second period and second half of the game as well. Be interested to see which way round who comes out the better. And if there's an early goal in the second half, say for example, Kieran goes to Wolves, Villa will have to come out and try and get an equaliser, which will then give space for the likes of Adama Traore, Neto, Willian, Jose getting behind, and getting Neves and Moutinho that bit further forward to getting behind and create the chances with Johnny and Semedo sitting back and making a back five, making a 5-2-3 going forward in a majority of times to keep the shaping when Villa do try and break. They've still got that back five, but I think if Villa get the goal first, Wolves have to come out and Villa may get more joy that way. So I think whoever gets the first goal, the other team will have more joy. Whoever gets the first goal, they'll have more joy because the other team will have to come out and try and get something from the game.
Yeah, definitely. But we'll have to wait and see.
Yes, and I'm going to say, Kieran, I think that my prediction for the end of this game, I'm going to say it's Aston Villa 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. With
Good prediction. Good prediction.
with probably, and I'm going to make a bold prediction here, Kieran, Willy Bolly coming off of the bench and getting a 90th minute winner.
Okay, he's done that once in his career, and that was in the Europa League, and that was like one of the greatest nights of history. But that's a bold prediction. I'll agree with you with the 1-0 with the way things are going. But the goal scorer?
Who would you say is going to score for Wolves then?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Neto's got chances. Jose's got a chance. Jose really needs to get a goal. Cody looks hungry as well. He wants another one. You can see it when the free kicks are up. He's there and he's like, "I want this." But we'll have to wait and see. If I have to pick one, I'd hopefully say it'd be Jose or Neto. But we'll certainly have to wait and see.
Kieran, Jade's been in touch. The Villa fan, she says, no, Villa 2, Wolves 1, and then she's gone, I can dream.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Well, to be fair, Jack Grealish, the diving gold medalist, managed to scoot you a penalty in the reverse fixture earlier on. So
that won't happen this time, Kieran. He's not playing.
No, he's not playing this time, which is good, which means we've got a chance of actually winning, even though we beat them twice in the 2 previous games before that. So, hey ho, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Second half coming up live here for you on Football Commentary Live. I'm going to go give my vocal cords a rest, and I'll leave you in the capable hands of Russ, but I will be speaking to you very shortly.
Thank you very much, Kieran. Kieran will be back with us as soon as the teams emerge from the tunnel. I'll hand straight over to Kieran for second half commentary. Teams are in the tunnel right now. You can see the Villa team there: Tyrone Ming, Douglas Reese, Sanson, Martinez, Konza, Amade, McGinn, Target as well, Watkins, Traore, all in there. They're just making their way out onto the field of play now from the tunnel. That I can see in front of me. There's Trezeguet and the back there coming out. And they're just onto the field of play right now. Still awaiting the Wolves team to come out for the second half. As soon as I see the Wolves team coming out onto the field of play, that's when I will hand over to Kieran ready for second half commentary. Watkins just going through a bit of pre-match ritual at the half time. I saw each half the Villa players do. And they're just doing a bit of stretching on the screen in front of me right now. And I just want to say, if you do like what we're doing here with Football Commentary Live, share the stream, share the broadcast, tell your friends, tell your family, get them involved, and we will bring commentaries on a few games. Dean Smith just makes his way out onto the tunnels. No Wolves players aren't out of the tunnel just yet. Dean Smith is having a quick word there with Ross Barkley, who's on the Villa substitutes today. And just seen a comment here from Mark. He says, I did say it would be 2-2, and that's with Dortmund and Bayern Munich game. And Anton Saunders, Plymouth fan, says, I'll Villa are winning this. I'll never know. And they have had a few chances, Aston Villa. And we're going to get ready now as Villa players are back out. Still waiting the Wolves players to come back out onto the field of play down on the screen to my right as I sit here in Football Commentary Live HQ. We'll get ready now. And I said Plymouth fan, and Anton, I said Plymouth fan. Wolves players are just in the tunnel right now with Patricio's there. Jay Clough has been on again. She says, come on, Villa. And what I'm going to do now, as I see the Wolves players, Patricio, followed by Cody, and the rest of the boys, I'm going to hand back over to our match commentator, Kieran Riley, for second half coverage. Kieran, all over to you.
Welcome back. I've now, to not make this sound horrible, lubricated my vocal cords with some lovely Fanta. I've also had a Milky Way as well to settle the nerves. I'm ordering a massive takeaway after this game, but I might actually order it during the game. You never know. You'll have to wait and see. But anyways, come on the Wolves, I hope. But we'll have to wait and see. Don't know how Argyle didn't win today, that's for sure. Meg, it's Plymouth. Nothing else needs to be said there. A few people in the chat might know exactly why I've said that. Lubricating the book. Yeah, I know, Anton. It sounds wrong, but it's not. I genuinely, if you could see, if I had a camera on, you could see I'm drinking pop. Anyways, referee kicks off second half. Live here from Villa Park. It's Wolves 0, Villa 0. And Villa off to a bit of an explosive start. The ball dispossessed by Semedo there, and it's straight in for a Wolves free kick. Just going to run you quickly through the teams again, starting with Villa in goal. Emiliano Martinez, number 27. Ahmed El Mahadi, number 4. Ezri Konza. 5, Tyrone Mings. 18, Matt Target. Number 7, John McGinn. 6, Douglas Luiz. 25, Morgan Sanson. 15, Bertrand Traore. Number 11, Ollie Watkins. And 17, Trez Guitt. On the bench for them, they have number 1, Tom Heaton. Number 3, Neil Taylor. 19, Marvellous Nakavanya. I love that name. Number 20, Ross Barkley. 22, Bourne Engels. 39, Keenan Davis. 41, Jacob Ramsey. 32, Jaden Filonge Bedes. And number 62, Kane Kaesler. Now quickly on to the Wolves team. In goal, number 11, Rui Patricio. Back 3, 27 remains Saiz. 16, Connor Cody. 32, Leander Den Donker. And number 19, Johnny Cash. I'm just going to pause here as the Traore's got the ball on the left-hand side of the Villa box. What's he going to do with it here? Tries to whip it in. Ball picked up by the other Traore now. As whipped in. Dispossessed. Looking for Moutinho there, but misses Moutinho. Back to the Wolves team. Where did I get to? Number 19, Johnny Castrotto. Number 28, João Moutinho. 8, Ruben Neves. 22, Nelson Semedo. 37, Adama Traore. 12, William Jose. And 7, Pedro Neto, as the ball goes out there for a Villa throw in. Coming to 47 minutes played. On the bench for Wolves. Number 2, Kai Jani Hueva. 3, Ryan Aitnouri. 15, Willy Bolly. Number 17, Fabio Silva. 18, Morgan Gibbs-White. Number 20, Victor Ferreira. 21, John Ruddy. And 49, Max Kilman. That is your team. Your teams and substitutes for today's game. As we're looking at 47 minutes played now. Still Wolves 0, Villa 0. Is it takeaway or something? I've got my lazing on the way to. Oh, mate, I'm having an Indian after this. Be great. I think I've just had an order text to me as well from someone else in the studio. Love a good steak. Ooh, steak is good. But anyways, back to the game now. This has got a bit more of a personal conversation. Back to the game now. Wolves, stats for Wolves, Premier League goals since promotion in 2018. Wolves at 35% of the goals coming in the first half and 65 in the second half. We're the kings of second half goals, especially last minute goals as well. We are the kings of comeback on that. As the ball is looking down here for El Mohamed, but it's hit away by Johnny. Saiz knocks it away, looking for Adama Traore on the wing. Dispossessed by Adama with Mings now. Bit of a mistake there, but it's quickly recovered. Ball play forward for Watkins. Now with Ollie Watkins still. Ollie Watkins takes a shot, well defended by Saiz. Goes out for a Villa corner. 48 minutes played. Hendra, unfortunately, if you could post your comments in English, please. We're not able to read non-English comments, unfortunately. Villa corner kick now on the left-hand side as I'm looking for it. Wolves playing in gold and black and Villa playing in clareton, red and blue with white shorts. But the ball here with Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto on his own now. What can he do with it here? He's got one defender. Knocks it forward. Still with Pedro Neto now. What can Pedro Neto do with it here? Takes a shot. Oh, good save by Martinez there. What a save from Emiliano Martinez there. Neto was pretty much one-on-one with him. What an absolutely fantastic charge. Just watching this again from 3/4 in the Wolves half all the way into the Villa half. Pretty much 1v1 all the way. Fantastic shot, but great save from Emiliano Martinez there. Anton Saunders and Mike Hardeman say Neto is rapid. He is rapid. Not as fast as Traore, but he is absolutely rapid. But it's a Wolves corner on the right-hand side of Villa's half. Are we going to do our usual tactic of taking it short, or are we going to whip it in? Let's find out. Corner kick taken. Moutinho whips it in, looking for the head of Saiss. Hit away, looking for Jose, but kicked out. Ball now with Johnny. Wolves defenders just backtracking. Neves now. Neves flicking it onto the right-hand side, looking for Moutinho. Headed away, down to Semedo. Semedo to Neto. Still with Neto now. Neto still with Neto. Still with Neto here on the right-hand side. Keeps running it forward, still with Neto. So it goes down, Neto goes down, and it goes out, I believe, for a goal kick there. No other Wolves player can even get up in support. I know, mate, Mike, it's Neto's on his own. It's unbelievable how quick he is. Ball with Martinez now. Kick down onto the wing to Target. Matt Target. Flicks it forward, looking for Ollie Watkins. Hit off Connor Cody's head, claiming for it, and I think that's been claimed as a Wolves goal kick. 51 minutes played. If the score remains 0-0, when do you think Nuno will start looking at the bench and who for? To be honest, Mike, looking at who we've got on the bench, I reckon he'll probably bring on Willy Bolly, just to striking up the defence. And I think Max Kilman as well for a little bit more pace. Because Kilman obviously came through the futsal path, which brought it into... and he's done absolutely insanely well, even though there's talk of him being sold at the end of the summer. So I'm not too sure what's going to happen there, but we'll have to wait and see. Nearly coming up to 52 minutes played. Goal kick taken by Patricio, looking for William Jose. Just goes into Tyrone Mings' pass, up to Konza, to El Mahadi, looking forward for Ollie Watkins, who goes down, but Saiss keeps the ball. Saiss looking for Jose. Oh, just picked up there by Douglas Luiz. Still on the wing now. Picked up by El Mahadi. Runs it in. Squares it into the middle. He squares it up to Ollie Watkins. Kicked away by Saiss. And picked up by Tyrone Mings in the Villa half now. Villa lips it forward. Looking for Watkins, but finds Saiss instead. Neves now. Neves to Moutinho. Neves onto the right-hand side to Semedo. Semedo starts making his charge. Pedro Neto now. Still with Pedro Neto. What can he do with it here? Ball goes to Moutinho. Moutinho to Neves. Neves back to Neto on the right-hand side. What's Neto going to do with it here? Still with Neto now. Neto makes his run, crosses it in, looking for Traore or Neves! And he goes miles over the bar. I think Neves had time to control that and knock it over, but a bit of pain there. Anton Saunders, I think Wolves are very thin squad-wise at the moment with all their injuries. Do you think that could impact them in the run? I don't know. Injury-wise, the only star person we're really missing is Jimenez now. Because obviously Johnny's back, and Johnny's made a massive impact. Bolly is getting there. Obviously, he's on the subs, so he's getting there for when he can get back into the starting 11. It's a waiting game, really. But the injuries have definitely knocked us back this season. We hope to see Jimenez in action in the final home game of the season against Manchester United, and hopefully I'll be one of the fans selected to go to that game. Ball now with John McGlynn. Back to Matt Target. Back to Tyrone Mings. Ezri Konza. Sanderson. Mings. Down to Target. Target plays it forward for Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins running it on the left-hand side. Squares it into the middle to Morgan Sanson. Still with Sanson. Back to Matt Target. Matt Target in the middle to Traore. Looking for Sanson again, but misses. Moutinho now. Still with Neto. Neto with Mings on the right-hand side. What can Neto do with it here? Still with Neto. Mings looking for a tackle. Neto squares it up to Moutinho. Moutinho to Semedo. Still with Semedo. Semedo. Neto. Neto to Neves. Neto. Back to Semedo. Neto. Neves. Villa definitely closing it out. Matinho. Cody. Matinho. Cody. Traore on the left-hand side now. What could Traore do with it here? Still with Traore. Still with Traore. Traore to Matinho. Then Donker. Matinho. Oh, Matinho tried to play it through to Johnny. Didn't quite pick it up. But back with Dendoncker. Neves. Cody. Johnny now. Bringing it forward on the left-hand side. Traore. Still with Traore. What's Traore doing here? Brings it a little bit back. Still brings it back. Whips it in. Ooh, just goes a little bit too far. Looking for Neto there, but headed out by Matt Target. Out for a Wolves goal kick. Nice cheeky across by Traore. It's off Watkins' head. If Neto had got to that, I reckon they could have been in some serious trouble there. Just goes a little bit too far and then comes off the head of Target. Goes out for a Wolves corner. 56 minutes played now here at Villa Park. Villa 0, Wolves 0. Here's your live commentary on Football Commentary Live, your alternate home of your home of alternative commentary, I should say. Looks like Villa are getting ready to bring a couple of subs on, having his studs tightened on his boots. Who can break the deadlock first? Will it be Wolves? Will it be Villa? We'll have to wait and see. Villa crossed in. Connor Cody. Saiss. Oh! Saiss with the challenge of the game. What an absolute miss that was from Saiss. I'm watching this again. What a cross in. Crossed in. Off Cody. Off Saiss. And Saiss puts it too far. Too much bananas on that. Oh my word. What is going on? That was the chance of the game for Wolves to go ahead. What an absolute shame for Wolves there. Oh my God. Saiss is gutted with himself. Cody, I think, is gutted with himself. How did that not go in? How did that not go in? It is Wolves 0 still, Villa 0. 57 minutes played. Villa now back on the attack. Ball resting at the back here with Tyrone Mings. Picked up onto the right-hand side. Played to Traore. Back to Mings. Mings to Semedo. Oh, Semedo dispossessed Mings. Neto. Still with Neto. Free kick blown for Wolves there. Then Donker. Matinho. Cody. Then Donker. Cody. Traore. Traore gets pushed off the ball there. Goes out for a Wolves throw in. Just watching a replay of that. How did he miss that chance? How on earth do you put too many bananas on that? Ball with Semedo now. Plays forward to Neto on the right-hand side. Neto still with the ball. Mings going for a foul, but Neto manages to stay on his feet. Semedo. Looks like Wolves could be having a chance here. Matinho. Neto. Whipped in. Wolves looking for a handball there. Ref stopped play. Ref stopped play. I believe that was for a handball just on the edge of the box. Could Wolves be handed another lifeline here for a free kick? Let's just have another look. Ooh, straight onto the arm, that was. Oh, ooh, that's off it. Oh, that came off his rib up to his arm. Have another look at that as it comes in. Ooh. Free kick to Wolves here, dangerously inside Villa. We know what Moutinho's like with these free kicks. Let's see what Moutinho can do here. 60 minutes played. Whipped in. Looking for Cody, but headed away by Mings. With Traore now. What can Traore do with it here? Still with Traore. Back to Johnny. Johnny whips it into the right-hand side, looking for someone there, but no one was there to pick it up. Harney says this game's going to finish goalless, isn't it? With both teams missing good chances. I know, mate. It's going to be a difficult one. Anton Sunders also commenting saying it does seem like that could be the case. Yep, you never know. You never know what derby games are like. They'll end up draws or end up in wins. Substitution for Aston Villa now. Looks like Morgan Sanson is coming off and Ross Barkley is coming on. Let me update my sheets. Grealish there looking on. Thinking, how is my team not ahead? Or how is Wolves not ahead right now? Martinez. Up to Konza. Konza to Target. Target to Mings. Mings back to Martinez. Ball whipped forward. Picked up by Ollie Watkins. Which has passed then up to John McGinn and knocked out for a Villa throw-in. 61 minutes played now. Still Villa 0, Wolves 0. Here on Football Commentary Live. Ball whipped forward to Matt Target. Then Donker with possession there. Donker gets pulled down. Ref blows for a free kick. Villa players not happy with that. Protesting now. Let's have another look. Good headed forward. Then Donker's dispossessed. And he's pulled down. Yeah, that's a foul. What are you doing, Trezeguet? Looks like it's an injury there for Morgan Sanson. He's getting some ice strapped onto his foot, onto his ankle from his physio. So looks like we've got a bit of an injury there. To wait and see how that plays out for Villa. Neves now. Neves plays it forward looking for Neto. Doesn't quite work. Semedo now. Semedo tries to keep it in but goes out for a Villa throw in. 62 minutes played. Wolves 0, Villa 0. Ball with what? With Target. Now with Ross Barkley. Still with Ross Barkley. Back to Mings. Mings to Konza. So plays it forward. Picked up by Cody. Saiz. Saiz whips it forward looking for Traore. Manages to find him. Still with Traore now. Traore looking for his options. Traore runs it into the middle. Still with Traore now. Still with Traore. Traore whips it up to the right-hand side looking for Semedo. Semedo versus Ross. This is Target. Semedo. Neto. Neto to Dendoncker. Neto. Neves. Semedo. Neto. Moutinho. Still with Moutinho. Moutinho nearly dispossessed there. Ball back with Saiz now. Saiz up to Johnny now. Johnny on the left-hand side. What's Johnny going to do with it here? Still with Johnny. Johnny whips it in. Looking for Neto, but Neto was not in the right position for that. Headed by Moutinho. Then Donker. Cody. Cody down looking for Semedo. Semedo heads it, but it goes straight to Tyrone Mings. Ross Barkley now. And ball goes back to Emiliano Martinez. 64 minutes played now. Here on Football Commentary Live, your alternative home of alternative commentary. Here live from Villa Park. Wolves 0, Villa 0. Ball now with Gary Z. Kieran. Let's start speaking properly. Ball now with not Ollie Watkins. I keep getting him wrong. Matt Target. Now with Ross Barkley. Absolutely nothing coming from Villa in this half so far at all from Anton Sunders. I perfectly agree with you there. Neto dispossessed. Still with Neto. Jose. Still with Willian Jose. Neves. Traore. Traore versus Traore. Never thought I'd hear you say that. Now with Johnny. Johnny on the left-hand side. Neto. Moutinho. Johnny. Still with Johnny now. What could Johnny do? Wrestled by Traore. Still with Johnny. Oh, looking for Neto there, but Neto goes down because he wasn't looking quick enough for that run. Just agreed to another commentary. I'll be back 5:45 Wednesday night. Man City versus Hampstead Premier League at 6 o'clock. Oh, more commentary coming up for you on Football Commentary Live on Wednesday from 5:45 before the Liverpool Leipzig game. We'll have Man City versus Southampton in the Premier League for you. So I'll be coming up from Mike Harneman first, and then afterwards you'll have Liverpool versus Leipzig with John Kane on Wednesday evening. Other games coming up for on Sunday. Tomorrow we've got Fulham versus Liverpool, followed by Man City against Man United. Villa offside there. John McGinn not very happy with that decision. So we've got plenty of commentary coming up for you over the next few days here on Football Commentary Live. Wolves throw-in. Saiss. Traore. Traore being wrestled off the ball here. Traore goes down. Foul against Wolves there. John McGinn kicks the ball away again. He'll be looking at a yellow card soon if he keeps that up. 66 minutes played now. Still Villa 0, Wolves 0 here at Villa Park. Here on Football Commentary Live. Tino just getting the ball ready for his free kick. Wolves players moving up towards the box. Jose, get yourself on side, man. Tino places the ball, but it looks like it's Neto that's going to be taking this as Moutinho comes forward. See what Wolves can do with it here. Can Wolves get a goal? Whipped in by Neto. Off the head of Saiss. Still dangerous. Neves. Still with Neves. To Semedo on the right-hand side. Semedo whips it in. Good save by Emiliano Martinez there. The ball played quickly. Dispossessed now by Moutinho. Jose. Still with Willian Jose. Then dispossessed. Another free kick to Wolves. Jose goes down just outside, about 5 yards from the box. What can Wolves do with this now? 67 minutes played. This is getting quite interesting now. Will there be a goal? Who will break the deadlock? Will Wolves break the deadlock with all these attacks? Or will Villa break the deadlock by not having a single shot at all? We'll have to wait and see. Who's going to take this one? We've got Neto, Moutinho and Neves standing over it. Neto and Moutinho, both the free kick specialists for Wolves. Interesting to see who does take it. Neves and Moutinho standing next to each other. Who's going to go for it? Quite a few players. It's Moutinho. Pass it to Neto. Neves shoots! Ooh, goes just over the bar. That is a routine they've done once before, and it worked. It was last season. It was last season where Moutinho literally rolled the ball into Neves' path and he killed it into the top corner, but a little bit too many bananas on that. Villa now back on the attack as ball played forward. Dispossessed to Connor Cody. Patricio. Patricio knocks it forward. 68 minutes played now. Headed down by Mings. And Jose with a foul on Mings there. Going for a Wolves. Going for a Villa free kick. My apologies. Ross Barkley stepping up for, not for Ross Barkley, sorry. Matt Target stepping up for the free kick. Ball to El Mahandi, whipped in. Tyrone Mings, kicked away by Willian Jose. Picked up again by Matt Target. 69 minutes played now. Coming up to 20 minutes left plus stoppage time here at Villa Park. Still goalless in this West Midlands derby. Ball whipped forward there, looking for John McGinn. Got Saiss, dispossessed by Saiss. Patricio. Patricio knocks it forward. Looking for Traore. Finds Traore. Still with Traore now. What can Traore do with it here? Traore versus Traore again. Jose now in the middle. Neves plays it forward, looking for Johnny. but no one there for it, so it's dispossessed. Still looking good. Ball down. Ball down as it's played forward to Mr. Ollie Watkins, but it is knocked out for a Villa. Got corner kick, I should say. 70 minutes played, 20 minutes left plus stoppage time here at Villa Park. It's Villa versus Wolves. Alternative commentary from myself, Kieran Riley. It is the Saturday double, the second game out of the two we've had today. Saturday, early on with Burnley versus Arsenal. You've got Villa versus Wolves. That game was a bit more. That game was a draw. Let's not get two draws in two for Football Commentary Live. I'll have to wait and see. But hopefully, someone can break the deadlock here as it's corner kick to Villa, kicked in by Ross Barkley and headed out shockingly for a Wolves goal kick. Remember, you can follow us on Facebook. It's facebook.com/FootsCom Live, and do give us a like on there. You'll get all of our stream updates put out there. You can ask for notifications. Follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1. We're live on Twitter now as well. And also, we are live on YouTube as well. If you watch us on YouTube, you can subscribe there, and our next few commentaries will be on there. Free kick taken by Patricio as he slips up. Headed down, picked up by Semedo. Then Donker, Semedo. Semedo looking for some options now. Still with Semedo. Plays it forward to Neto. Very well played there. Still with Neto now. Still looking dangerous. Neto whips it in. Not too sure what he was trying to do with that. That goes well over the bar instead of being crossed in. Goes out for a Villa goal kick. Coming up to 72 minutes played now. Welcome back, Jay. Don't worry, you've not missed anything. Still goalless. Wolves had the chance of a game, but missed. As ball now back with Martinez now. Martinez on the wing to Matt Target. Matt Target whips it forward. Headed down by Dendoncker. Ross Barkley. Mings. Mings whips it forward. Picked up by Trezeguet. Back to Martinez. Not Martinez, El Mahadi. Back forward for Traore. To El Mahadi. Played forward looking for John McGinn. John McGinn puts in the middle. Connor Cody. What can Wolves do with it here? Pass down on the wing to Semedo. Neto. Neto back to Dendoncker. Villa applying pressure to Wolves at the moment. Cody. Saiss. Saiss whips it forward, looking for Johnny. Doesn't quite work. Dispossessed. Now with Konza. Whipped forward, looking for Ollie Watkins, but doesn't find him. And him and Dendoncker have a little bit of hit each other. 73 minutes played now. This West Midlands derby. Villa looking like they're getting ready to make another substitute. Ball looking for Traore. Neto. Neves. Semedo. Still with Semedo now. Neves. Got Neto on the right-hand side now. What can Neto do with it here? Still with Neto dispossessed, out for a Wolves throw-in. Coming up to 74 minutes played now. Throw-in taken quickly. Neto. Still with Neto. Ball goes out. Takes it out himself for a Villa throw-in. Villa getting ready to make another substitution. Be their second of the evening. Let's wait for it to be taken now. Throw-in taken. Quickly headed down. Picked up by Moutinho. Looking for the middle. It's now with William Jose in the middle. Traore now with the ball. What could Traore do with it here? Still with Traore. Still with Traore. Out to, oh, close to Neto on the wing there. Just dispossessed now. Ball played forward, looking for Ross Barkley, and it goes out for another Wolves throw-in. Wolves now piling the pressure back on. 0-0, still 70, coming up to 75 minutes played. Good play by Moutinho there to Neto. What can Neto do with it here? Still with Neto. Still with Neto. Neto plays it out to the right-hand side for Johnny. Johnny now. Johnny gets taken down. It's free kick. Wolves just outside the box. El Mohandi is protesting that. But it did bring him down. It goes down as a free kick. Let's just have another look at that. Steps on his foot slightly and then trips him over. Oh, and steps on his leg as well. Oh, that was a bit of a dodgy one. But Wolves free kick again. Let's see what can happen here. Who have we got in the box? Saiss, William Jose, Dendoncker, Neves, Cody, all in the box. Moutinho, Semedo, and Traore just chilling just outside. So it's going to be taken by Neto, this free kick. Let's see what happens here. A one-man wall of Traore. Whipped in. Looking for Saiss there, but just misses it. Ross Barkley puts it into the middle. Because of William Jose. Shoots. Cody! Cody! Oh, no! Oh, my God! How has he missed? Again! Oh, my word. Not Wolves' day at all. Cody could have been on for his second goal in 2 games. Look at that. What a save by Martinez. Oh, my God. It is not Wolves' day today at all. Cody is gutted with himself. He knows what could have happened there. To Wolves' corner here with Moutinho. Moutinho whips in. Anyone going to be there? Headed away. Headed away. Picked up by Semedo. Semedo to Moutinho. Moutinho whips it in. Looking for Traore. Finds Traore. Up to Neves now on the edge of the box. Neves whips it in. Looking for Dendoncker, and it goes a little bit too far out for a Villa goal kick, I think, by the looks of that. Anton Sunders, great save by Martis, mate. It really isn't Wolves' day today at all, is it? Obviously, Russell's gone. How has he missed from there? Top save from Martinez. It was a top save. I'm just having a look at it again. Oh, Cody. How? Oh, no. You don't know how gutted I am sat here. Russ is the only person who can see my emotions at the moment. He can see how gutted I am with that. And it is a substitution. Keenan Davis coming on for Trezeguet there. And William Jose is coming off for Wolves, being replaced by Fabio Silva. William Jose, once again, having he's not scored a goal again. It's been really shocking. Anyways. Might come in the comment quality say from Emmy. I know, mate. Right, picked up by Traore. What can Traore do with it here now on the left-hand side? Still with Traore. Knocked out for a Wolves throw-in. Attempts, looking at the attempts, it's now less even, Stevens. It's now Wolves 10 attempts. Aston Villa with 7 attempts on goal. On target, Wolves with 2 shots on target. Villa with none. As it's whipped in for Saiss, but no one is there. Headed away by Mings. Looking for Traore. Traore picks it up. Fabio Silva now in the box, but Fabio Silva dispossessed. He gets knocked out for another Wolves throw-in. 78 minutes played now. 12 minutes. Coming up to 10 minutes left plus stoppage time. Goes out again for another Wolves throw-in as Villa's Traore goes down just off the touchline. Mike saying he wished he kept Emiliano Martinez. Haha. Oh, shame for Traore there. Still Wolves 0, Villa 0. Coming up to 80 minutes played. 10 minutes left plus stoppage time. David Cameron's ex-Stevenage youth team graduate. Oh, fair play. Signed for the wrong Midlands team, though. Anyways, moving on. Just waiting for Traore to receive some treatment. Looking at that Connor Cody chance again. How does he... Martinez pulled off. That was absolute worldy. Apologies. Worldy of a save. Oh my God. Not Wolves' day. Martinez keeping Villa in the game at the moment. 79, coming up to 80 minutes played. 10 minutes left plus stoppage time. It's been all Wolves this second half. With ball now with Neves. What can Neves do with it here? Neves had to quickly rush that. Moutinho, then Donker. Donker plays it forward to Semedo. Semedo back to Moutinho. Moutinho to Neves. Neves looking for Traore on the left-hand side. Finds him. Still with Traore now. Traore getting surrounded by Villa players. Dispossessed there by John McGinn. John McGinn plays it forward. Looking for Davis, but Cody's there with him. Cody squares it into the middle, into the feet of Rui Patricio. As Cody goes down. Gets back up, luckily. Patricio kicks it out. Semedo, well controlled. Still with Semedo. Moutinho now. Moutinho whips it forward, looking for Neto on the wing. Just headed away by Ross Barkley. Neto goes down, injured. Looks like he's had elbow to the face. He's still down on the floor now. I think the referee has called a halt to the game. So he gets back up. That's good. Let's just have a quick look. Oh, just takes the side of the arm to a face there. So no red card. I think that was a bit more of a jump accident than a bit more of a collision than an actual foul. Fair play. Neto's hungry for a goal. He really wants something from this. It's a drop ball to Moutinho. Back to Dendoncker. Up to Saiss now. Neves. Johnny on the left-hand side. Johnny now brings it forward. Plays it through to Neves. Still with Neves. Traore. Traore through to Fabio Silva. Fabio Silva back to Saiss. Saiss plays it on the left-hand side, looking for Semedo. Finds Semedo. Very well played there. Neto. Still with Neto now. What can Neto do with it here? Still with Neto. Neto whips it in. Looking off the head of Traore. El Mahandi surrounded by Traore and Otto there. Still with El Mahandi knocked out for a Wolves throw-in. 82 minutes played now. Still Villa 0, Wolves 0. Can someone break the deadlock before the end of this game? Will it be Villa? Will it be Wolves? I can't see Wolves lose again. I'd rather see this draw than a loss, but we'll have to wait and see. Another substitution for Villa now, using that final one. Traore is coming off. So that's 15 Burton Traore. 41 Jacob Ramsey is coming on for Villa. That's their final substitution. So that was Traore off there for Jacob Ramsey. Coming up to 83 minutes played. Headed away by Saiss. Headed back in. Still picked up with Jacob Ramsey there. Still with Jay, making an impact there. Ball played in, looking for Saiss, looking for Silva. Neves, picked up by Ross Barkley now. Now with Matt Target. Back with Ross Barkley now. Neves, Moutinho goes down as he tries to go in for the foul. Still with Ross Barkley. Whipped in. Looking for Jacob Ramsey, which he does. He finds him. Still now, John McGinn, but they're off. But Jacob Ramsey was unfortunately offside there. 83.5 minutes played now. Still Villa 0, Wolves 0. Here live on Football Commentary Live, your home of alternative commentary. Cody's going to take this free kick. Or not, as it goes to Patricio. Patricio pounds it up forward for Traore. Finds Neves. Neves flips it out onto the right-hand side looking for Neto. Tries to find Neto, but it goes out for another Wolves throw-in. Passing 84 minutes plays. Ravi Kata says, who win? No one's winning at the moment, mate. It's still goalless at the moment. It's 0-0. Still goalless at the moment. 0-0. Semedo. Moutinho back to Connor Cody. Connor Cody to Dendoncker. Dendoncker rolls it, misses it. That's a big mistake now. Big mistake. Villa now back on the push. Villa's still on the push here. Dispossessed. Nope, still on the push. Neves has to knock it out, but it goes out for a Wolves throw-in. Who will win, Ravikad saying? I'm hoping Wolves will win, pal. Aski Giacomo, who is possessing more threat? It's Wolves at the moment. Wolves are the bigger threat at the moment. They've had more shots and more shots on target. But Villa are very unpredictable when it comes to the last 10 minutes of the game. We'll have to wait and see. Foul there on Konza against Silva. Jack Grealish bored, so he's looking down on his phone. Fortunately, he's not playing due to injury, which has done Wolves the world of good because all he'll do is dive in the box and give them a penalty in the last second. As the camera pans onto the scoreboard, Villa 0, Wolves 0. 85 minutes played. So we've got 4.5 minutes plus stoppage time left to play. Can someone break the deadlock? You'll find out on Football Commentary Live. No, should be Villa to win. Oh, Jade, be quiet. I'm joking. Headed away by Traore. Neves. Looking for Silva's being pulled back here. Still with Fabio Silva now. Fabio Silva on the push. He's got Neto and Traore off his left-hand side. What's going to happen here? Still with Fabio Silva. Still with Fabio Silva on the right-hand side. Oh, Fabio Silva goes down, but has thrown a free kick to Wolves. Jose Antonio Ben... Jose, if you could send that comment in English, please, pal. As we are English speakers. If you could send that in English, that'd be great. Cheers, mate. Fabio Silva is pulled shirt as he goes down. So, yeah, that's a well-deserved free kick from Wolves right on the edge of the box. What is going to happen here? Are we going to have another absolute miss of a goal? We'll have to wait and see. Find out here live on Football Commentary Live. Moutinho and Neto have surrounded that ball. Who's going to whip it in? Everyone's in the box. Looking like everyone's in the box at the moment. I think I just saw Semedo just outside. Let's see what happens. Who's going to take this? He's got Neto whips it in. Oh, good save by Martinez there. You're not very nice, Kieran. I am. I'm joking. Villa now quickly on a very quick push, but goes straight out for a Wolves throw-in. Connor Cody not happy with that. Connor Cody not happy with something there. I wonder what he's not happy about. Nuno looking content. Doing his pacing. Throw-in here on the halfway line. Can someone do something? It's 87.5 minutes played now. Johnny getting pushed off. Ref says plays on advantage. Cody. Back to Patricio. Patricio kicks it out. Looking for Jose, but a bit too much of a curl there. Out for a throw-in. Ball now with Rating. Whips in. Headed out perfectly by Johnny. Now with Traore. What can Traore do here? Traore with a little bit of a slip up now. But still in possession. Looking for his options. He's got Johnny ahead of him. Neves calling for it. Now ball is with Neves. Neto now. Neto looking for his chances. Got Semedo in. Semedo with a beautiful run through. Just the ball slips. Can he keep it in play? No, he can't. Out for a Villa throw-in. 88 minutes played. 2 minutes left plus stoppage time. I am pulling my hair out. I am stressing so much because I want a goal. But I don't want a goal to go to Villa. I want the goal to be Wolves. It's just a matter of time of waiting now. 88.5 minutes played. Throw-in taken by Barkley. Headed down. Moutinho. Still looking. Neves. Semedo. Surrounding Wolves now. They're parking the bus. Villa are with Semedo now. What can Semedo do with it? Dispossessed there by Jacob Ramsey. Villa now back on the attack. Dispossessed. Now with Dendoncker. Semedo. Villa really parking the bus now to stop Wolves getting a goal. Wolves pressing as best they can. We're now 45 seconds left of main game plus stoppage time. It'll be about 2 minutes added on, I reckon, because of substitutions. Cody whips it forward, looking for Semedo. Goes out for a Villa throw-in. I think this game's going to be finishing goalless, but you'll find out. Still a little bit of time left. Ball with Ollie Watkins now on the left-hand side. What can Ollie Watkins do? He's got Neves. The ball is squared in. Good defended by Conor Cody there, out for a Villa goal. Villa throw-in, sorry. 20 seconds left of normal time plus stoppage time here on Football Commentary Live, your home of alternative commentary. Who can break the deadlock here at Villa Park, or will it main deadlock? There's been a goal in the Bundesliga. It's a goal for Bayern Munich, scored by Goretzka. It's 3-2 now to Bayern Munich in the game against Dortmund. We have now finished normal time. Mings is holding the back of his leg there. Looks like he's going to go down injured. 3 minutes have been added on. 3 minutes for someone to score a goal. For someone. It's now 4-2 to Bayern Munich. Lewandowski scoring, making that 4-2 in that game now. Mings has gone down injured, so we're going to have a little bit of stop in play now. We've already had 30 seconds of the added injury time. But I think the referee should have stopped his watch. So we'll have to wait and see. Just looking at that Mings injury. He looks like he pulls hamstring slightly as he goes down. Let's have a look. Comes up. No contact from Fabio Silva, so it looks like he just gets a little bit of pain. So we've had 1 minute time of injury time. Mings looking in a lot of pain there. Villa, of course, have used all their substitutions up. So if he goes off, Villa then have a problem that they're down to 10 men. I think Villa are going to play this out for as long as possible. This is sort of standard Villa delaying tactics. Jay Collins says, "Come on, you Villa boys." No, it's come on, you Wolves. We don't like the Villa. We like the Wolves here on Football Commentary Live. We're already a minute and a half into the added time. Still treatment going on Tyrone Mings. Obviously, we hope he's all right. Have to wait and see. Come on, someone. Oh, Mike. Man of the match for me. Ooh, Russ. That is a tough one, mate. That is a... that is a tough call for man of the match. Give me another minute and I'll let you know by the end of this game, depending on if Villa scores. Corner kick's taken. Well headed away, but no, it's still in big. Shots come in. Good save by Patricio. Shot comes in again. Oh, it goes wide. Oh my God, that was the chance for Villa to go ahead. We're just going to have a look at this game. Goal kick, corner kick taken well, headed away, but still dangerously. Shot good. Good save from Patricio, and it goes miles wide. Conza is so disappointed with himself. He's so disappointed with himself. There's 30 seconds left of injury time. Jack Grealish, he was about to celebrate, and look at how gutted he was when that didn't go in. But that's happy. I like seeing him gutted. Diving world champion. Anyway, ball kicked down. Conor Cody kicks it up into the air. That's going to go out for a Villa throw-in, or it's not. Headed in by Neto. Still with Villa now. Headed away by Dendoncker. Headed back in. Saiss. Saiss whips it away. I think they're both there. I think they're all playing for the draw now. Ball coming header. Ball with Johnny now. Johnny on the attack on the left-hand side. He's got Silva and Neto in the middle. Oh, good defending by Konza there to knock it out for a Wolves throw-in. We're now at the 93rd minute. Let's see what the rest are going to do with it here. We're going to get one more attack out before the end of this game. Have to wait and see. Come on, Johnny. Johnny delaying with this throw-in. Let's see what happens. Johnny throws it out. Matinho. Johnny still with the ball now. Matinho. We're not looking long now. Saiss now. Traore. We can't have long left of the game. Still with Traore. Still with Traore on the left-hand side. Traore knocks it forward. Traore whips it in, but it goes all the way over. Still with Neves. Neves over the bar. And I think the ref has he blown for full time, or has he gone over the bar for a Wolves goal, Wolves corner? No, he hasn't blown for full time. I think that's gone out for a corner. Someone said Patricio for man of the match, although Martinez has been good. Could be either keeper. Yeah, it could be either keeper. I'm torn between the two, to be honest. But I will find out for you in a minute. We're just waiting for this guy. I think that's gone out for a goal kick. Which has, this will be the last kick of the game, I think. So it's Derby Day. It's going to end goalless here unless the ref says play on. Wolves shouting at the referee saying, come on, they're delaying. Ball kicked forward. Still waiting for Craig Pawson to put the whistle to his mouth. Still hands down by his side. Still Villa on the attack now. Ball cheeky flicked back. And it's headed away. It's kept away by Saiz. Ref looking at his watch again. Ball played forward. Oh, it's a bad move there. Still in possession with Villa. Still Villa on the attack here. Semedo. Saiz whips it forward. Ref looks at his watch again. Puts his whistle to his mouth. And that is the full-time whistle. It finishes here at Villa Park as I throw my pen on the floor in disgust. It has finished here at Villa Park. Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Aston Villa 0. That has been one of the... It's not the toughest game of the season, I don't think, but that has certainly been a very interesting one. Both sides had chances to win the game at the last few minutes, which always messed up. Cody with that chance, Saiz with that chance as well. Oh my God, I wouldn't want to be a Wolves or a Villa fan today. That was a stressful game. But unfortunately, it's a point each. It's deadlock here at Villa Park. It has finished Aston Villa 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. My man of the match, I think, has got to be, I'm going to regret saying this, but for just the amount of good saves that he's pulled off, it's Martinez. Yeah, it's Martinez for the amount of saves he has pulled off today to deny us from victory. Martinez is definitely my man of the match, but Patricio is very close. It was very close between two. I couldn't decide, but I've gone with Martinez. But that's it from me for the moment from Villa Park. I'm going to take a quick break because I am busting for the toilet. I'm going to hand back to the studio and I'll be back with my second half and match analysis very, very shortly. Back to you, Russ.
Thank you very much, Kieran. And while we wait for Kieran to get back, I'm going to fetch in someone else. He's a commentator on the channel, friend of the channel, friend of both mine and Kieran's. Let's say a very good evening to Mr. Mike Oliver, being vocal in the chat earlier during the Arsenal game, vocal in the chat tonight as well. And Mike, good evening, sir. How are you doing tonight? Mike, we can't hear you, mate. You need to unmute.
Oh, yeah, I'm good, mate. I didn't hear that. I didn't realise I still had it on mute there. I thought I hit mute, but unmute. But anyway, yeah, I'm doing good, mate. I thought that was a good game of football, to be honest. It was, both sides had chances. Could have gone either way. There was some real good goalkeeping on show from Patricio and Emi Martinez as well. And yeah, I thought, there was obviously Kieran mentioned the two Wolves chances there. Villa had a couple of chances in the first half as well. Second half was more Wolves, and Wolves were the side looking for it more in the second half, and probably, the side will be a bit more frustrated not to turn that into 3 points. But yeah, both sides had chances there, and I thought that it could have been goals on another day. But it's down to the two keepers really that the scores remained level and deadlocked, and it's just a shame that we didn't have any goals, but we weren't that far away from getting one.
No, you're quite right there, mate. We're not that far away from getting one as well. And Kieran has just come back as well. And Kieran, Wolves better side in the second half. It fell even in the first. Are you happy with would you say a point is a fair result tonight, mate?
Yes and no. That game could have gone either way. I mean, look at the first half chances. Villa could have easily been 2-0 up at half time, and that could have been a 2-2 draw. That would have been a more tasty game, but that could have gone either way. I'm happy with the point. It's not what we needed because we need to hit that magic 4-0. When we hit that magic 4-0, I'll be happy because we'll be safe. Because it's anyone's game at the minute with regards to relegation, but we'll have to wait and see. But I'm happy with that. Happy and unhappy with that result at the same time.
Bit of a mixed bag, yeah?
Yeah, happy with the draw, but I would have been more happy with the win because at the minute, the West Midlands stays claret and blue.
I was just going to say there as well that, you said about the magic 40. That actually takes Villa with that point into 40 points themselves. And, They're just the 2 points above Arsenal now. They climbed up to 9th in the table. So that's obviously they've hit the milestone. Or not really a milestone, is it? But the magic number that they want to hit. And then, of course, Villa have shown this season that they're capable of putting 6 or 7 past some as well. So it was very good to get a clean sheet, no doubt, as well, from a Wolves perspective.
Oh, definitely, yeah. It was good. It was good to get that clean sheet back, especially after going 4 goals down against City, sorry, on Tuesday night. So it was good to not lose, so to speak, again.
Yes.
But
and in the Borussia Dortmund game, which was keeping you updated with as well, guys, he's finished Bayern Munich 4, Borussia Dortmund 2 in that one. And Jade's been on again. She's been vocal in the chat throughout this game. She says man of the match for definitely Emi Martinez. And I think myself, Kieran, and Mike would all agree that Martinez was the man of the match. He could have gone to either goalkeeper tonight. I know Mike said Patricio Fraser, and me and Kieran went for Martinez, but either of the goalkeepers could have got man of the match tonight. And I think
can I just say to Jade, I think that the loan deal's ended now. We'll recall him. We'll have him back. Oh, yeah, we sold him on a permanent. My bad.
Yeah, Jade just saying, Mike, or you've just said the comment from there. He's an Arsenal fan, and he's absolutely good. It was good to win in the stadium, and good to when you beat him in early on in the season when Martinez made some brilliant saves.
Twice, mate.
Yeah,
done the double over
twice.
us, didn't
Yeah, done the double, yeah. But let's see Martinez do well, but not against Arsenal. So he was quite happy that he's doing well in the table for Aston Villa, but he hopes Arsenal finish just above Villa, but he hopes both teams have a good season this season, I think. Would you agree there, mate, what I've just said?
Yeah, absolutely. I liked Emi. I thought he was given a fair crack towards the end of last season, but he had to wait a long, long time. And I thought that, he put in a real good shift when he was playing for Arsenal towards the end of last season and, in the FA Cup final and the Community Shield and things like that as well. And it was a shame to see him leave because, Leno has been a bit hit and miss this season. He made that mistake where he got himself sent off a couple of weeks back. And obviously he had to miss that game. Was that against Wolves he got sent off? Or was it Wolves that he missed? I think it was against Wolves, wasn't it? Yeah.
I think so, yeah, mate.
And then
I think you were, Mike, yeah.
Obviously he missed the following game after that, which was actually, I think it was Villa. I believe that the game after we played Villa as well, that was when we lost that 1-0. And then on the back of that, I like Emi Martinez. I think he's a really nice guy, great goalkeeper. And it's good to see him doing well, not just for Aston Villa, but also for Argentina now as well. But, I would have kept him, and I would have kept him as Arsenal number 1 as well, not even number 2. Number 3 has been my first choice for between the six, yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Right. Looking ahead then, just before we get Russ to round out today. Next 5 games for Wolves. Monday, the 15th of March. I might bring you some live commentary from this. I might have to have a chat with the boys to find out about this one. But it's a big game for Wolves. Wolves versus Liverpool. That's on Monday, the 15th of March. Coming up after that, we've got West Ham on the 3rd of April, Fulham on the 10th of April, Sheffield United on the 17th of April, and then Burnley on the 24th. So we could get a few points there. Liverpool usually will get a draw, maybe a loss. So it could be a loss coming up, but it could be a draw. So we might get a point there. Wolves, West Ham. We usually do fairly decent against West Ham. So I reckon that'll be a 3-pointer. Fulham, I reckon, would be another 3-pointer. Sheffield United will probably be a draw. And I reckon Burnley will be a draw as well. So we're looking at 8 points from the next 5, or 9 points from the next 5. So definitely be an interesting one. Looking at Villa's next 5 games, they've got Newcastle on the 12th of March. They've got Tottenham, Spurs on the 21st of March, Fulham on the 3rd of April, and Liverpool on the 10th of April. And then they've got the league leaders, City, on the 17th. So I think Villa will probably pick 3 or 4 points up from those fixtures, because I'm not expecting them to do anything against Spurs or maybe Liverpool, because they did do it earlier on in the season. But
Jay's put a comment in there as well. She said both sides played well today. Well played to both sides, and yeah, it was a very good game really in terms of both sides creating chances and defending well. Goalkeepers, as we say, were the 2-star men, really. And of course, if you want to listen to any more of our commentaries, we're back tomorrow with a double header again. We've got Liverpool and Fulham with Matt Isles, who brought you that commentary this afternoon of the Burnley Arsenal game. He's back tomorrow from just before 2 o'clock for a 2 o'clock kickoff. And then following on from that, we have Stephen Copping bringing the Manchester derby between Manchester City and Manchester United, first and second, of course. And it's the blue side of Manchester who are the happier this season, as they're the blue side of Merseyside that are the happier this season as well. And also the blue side of London are up there as well. Not, as an Arsenal fan, I don't really like saying that too much, but they're doing quite well for themselves. And of course, they won in the last game that I covered on Thursday against Liverpool. So Steve's going to be bringing you that one. Then on Monday, we've got Chelsea and Everton with Russ. That's going to be a cracking game as well. And then we've got a double header Wednesday with myself bringing the Premier League tie between Manchester City and Southampton. And then following on from that is the Champions League tie between Liverpool and Leipzig, and Liverpool leading the first leg as well. So they're favourites to go through. I believe it to be 2-0 if I'm correct in thinking. If you want to follow us as well, you can do so on Facebook at facebook.com/FootCom Live, and also the Twitter handle, which is at Commentary Live 1 as well. And the man of the match for today, who did you give man of the match for in the end? It was Martinez, wasn't it?
Martinez, yeah, I gave it to Martinez, yeah.
So that's been sponsored by Commentary Services as well. So a big thank you to them for doing that. So would you, make of, how Wolves are going to finish the season? Of course, whereabouts are Wolves in the table at the moment? And sort of what would you say are the main aims to, wrap up the season for Wolves now?
We're sitting 12th. So ideally we are safe, but then we're not safe at the same time. Because Fulham, who sit 18th, are on 23. We're on 35. So we're 12 points in front, but there's still quite a few games to go before the end of the season. So it's just all about not dropping points now. We need to start getting these wins out. We need to stop drawing. We need to stop losing. We need to start winning a lot more. But it's one of them ones. Obviously, earlier in the season, thanks to David Luiz, we lost our star striker. So that has definitely played a massive effect on... Stand by one second. It's played a massive effect on the games so far.
I'm just seeing some of these chances as well. I just showed that one with Ollie Watkins when he smashed the crossbar. They're just showing me some of these Villa chances now. The one that hit the post as well. And there's this one that hit the crossbar again through, I think it was Konsa that hit the crossbar there. So this is Villa's chances in the first half. And they were, unfortunate not to go ahead really through one of those chances in the first half, really. And then obviously Wolves got back into it in the second and had chances of their own. Although at the very end, Villa could have nicked it as well, couldn't they? So, there was that one there, which Konsa, I think it was again, who sliced it wide.
Yeah. We'll definitely have to wait and see what happens for the rest of the season. Right. I think it's about time we wrap it up there, boys. I think it's been definitely been a fun day, I must say.
It has, Kieran, and just thank you for your commentary tonight. I just want to say thanks to Jade for getting her comments, Anton as well, to you, Michael, as well, for getting your comments throughout the game.
Yeah, not to worry, Russ. I've enjoyed being a part of the streams today. I've thoroughly enjoyed coming on and having a chat about the Arsenal game earlier. I'm still frustrated we didn't win it, but as I said before, we set up for the point and we go ahead, and we've got to look forward to Thursday night and the Europa League away at Olympiacos, of course, over in Greece before the North London derby. And then, it was a good commentary there from Kieran as well on the Wolves and Aston Villa game. And it was made even sweeter for me with that 3-0, 3 o'clock kickoff as well, sorry, I should say, for Stevenage, following on from the 3-0 against Forest Green with another victory and with them winning 1-0 as well.
Yes, I saw that and I mentioned that earlier in the programme. Once we have all the other games gone today, prior to this Villa game and prior to the Brighton game in the Premier League and the Dortmund game, which will give you the score on the air from, Go back to the start of the stream once this has ended, and you'll get the full classified check. More today's 3 o'clock kickoffs and early kickoff in the Premier League as well. But so far in the Premier League today, Burnley 1, Arsenal 1, Sheffield United 0, Southampton 2, Aston Villa and Wolves ended goalless. Brighton Leicester coming up at 8 o'clock, but not on here. If you want to know where that is, search it on your internet, find out what station has got that on, and listen to that. But until tomorrow, when we have Matthias back on again with Liverpool versus Fulham, we'll see you very soon. From everyone here at Football Commentary Live, thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you again soon. Good night, guys.